And oh, it has been so hot.
And it's going to get hotter. And you know, those fires in Southern California started by moisture that came from northern Mexico over the northern Gulf of California into Southern California, and that's rotating around the high pressure ridge that's on top of us. The reason I say that, some of that moisture is going to spill back over Utah probably Saturday, Sunday, and maybe even Monday. So dry lightning, you know, microburst winds, that kind of thing possible over the weekend. Let's take a look at the national picture. First of all, yesterday, you'll recall we showed you this, and it was quite a thunderstorm pattern over Florida. They were getting walloped by numerous rain showers with scoring. Quiet, except for a line of storms from Buffalo over towards Erie, and it looks like just to the south of Detroit. Then we look to the southwest, and here's this moisture. You see this little line right here? This is what we call an easterly wave. They move from the tropics out of Texas across northern Mexico, and that easterly wave will eventually turn around the periphery of the high pressure, which right now is not in the best place for it to be for monsoonal moisture is the Four Corners area. It's really not primed yet for the moisture to work its way into Utah, but some of this moisture that's right here is eventually going to turn the corner and come up over Utah this weekend. So we are going to have the possibility of dry, isolated thunderstorms, and as dry as it's getting, some of these thunderstorms could produce some sparked lightning induced fires, and that's something we don't really have a whole lot of control over, but that is a possibility. We are running a full 6 degrees warmer this morning than we were yesterday at this time. That means temperatures today are going to be hotter than they were yesterday. There's no doubt about it. The heat is on. In fact, the hottest air that's above the ground, we look at the air at about 10,000 feet, and as warm as it gets at 10,000 feet, we know how hot it will be on the ground. It's as warm as it's been yet this year. So we are talking temperatures getting very close to the century mark. Now here's this moisture. It's way south. It is monsoonal moisture. There's not much of it, but you can see how it moved into California, and you can see why it caused those lightning-induced fires. Here's where the high is today. Look where it goes for us tomorrow. Here's the moisture. Notice it it gathers over the southern Sierra Nevada. Then on Saturday, it begins to pull back across Utah as the high heads into Colorado. So we are going to have a slight risk for thunderstorms. If you are planning outside activities Saturday and Sunday, be prepared for isolated thunderstorms. Nothing big, no huge monsoonal flow, but just something to keep in mind. 92 in Vernal this afternoon, 102 in Moab. It's going to be 111, 112, right around there in St. George. Heat advisories in effect. And here's 100, the first of the season today in Salt Lake City. And there's that St. George forecast, 112, 110, isolated thunderstorms over the mountains. And for Salt Lake City, Ogden, and Provo, 100, then 99 and 98 over the weekend. And I put those partly cloudies in for Saturday, Sunday, Monday because of the threat for isolated thunderstorms that will probably be dry and the kind that produce microburst winds, but only enough rain to mess up a good car wash.
Good idea.
Yeah, it stays hot all week.
Usually in the afternoon the clouds form, right?
Yeah, this is the kind of summer thunderstorm pattern where you have the sunny mornings in the afternoon, partly cloudies, and a spot or two will get a thunderstorm. It's typical July weather.